Alright, I am here at McCoy's and I am getting me some farm gates, some new gates for my place. I'm going to get the wire filled. This is a Priefert. They're made in Mount Pleasant, I do believe. And I just bought recently a used 16-foot trailer, and I am on my way to getting some gates on this thing. Well, here I am at home with the gates, but unpleasant surprise. Although their computer said they had 2 of the 12 foots, they only had 1. So there's 116 and 112. 112 will go to replace that gate. The 16 foot will go to replace that gate way up there on the road. And the other 12 will go to replace that one right there. So let me get started and see how they hang. Hopefully they're I didn't measure them or anything. 12's supposed to be 12, so we certainly hope so. We'll see how it goes. Here's a look at one of the other gates. I put in 3 gates. This is 12 foot. The one up front is 16. And what I did here, the bottom was a little high off the ground. This particular gate, the way it hung, the way it hinged rather, was a lot higher than the other gates that I had that I originally welded the hinges for. And by that I mean this little thing right there. The other gate had the hinge up here, which made the gate hang lower. So I went ahead and used the original hinges I've got welded on here. I didn't up front. Now up front I welded the top hinge was a little off because of this right here. I couldn't bring it down far enough, so I had to re-weld a top hinge on the front gate. But anyway, but the gate is off the ground 6 or 8 inches. So I did 2 things. I got this is just a little piece of channel iron from a shelving unit, and I just hung it on the bottom with some chains, and it swings when the gate swings. And they still would kind of get under it because it was still a little low, so I took some wood chips and kind of built this area up. Maybe back off and you can see that. Built that area up with some wood chips. And so now the chickens that are out there now in the watermelon patch, the chickens can't get out. When I close this, I don't like them in my yard, and so this keeps them out of the yard. I don't mind putting them out in the garden this time of year because there's really nothing out there. A few tomatoes growing, but we're supposed to get a frosted couple of days, so they're going to be shot. Everything's shot, and they can get under the grapes, and they can get over there to the blackberries, and they can do whatever they want to do now when I let them out of their little pen here, their little run. Thought that you might want to see that though. Just another way to keep something out. If something is going under, you don't want to do don't want to do an electric fence, then you can put something on the bottom. Let it just hang. Just shot the screws in there. Cut off some little pieces of chain. It works pretty good. Also, the new gate was not quite as long as the other one, so I took a piece of this woven wire and attached 5 or 6 inches of it right there. So the gate will swing through, but the chickens can't get through. So you may want to look at that too. If you have a place where they're squeezing through, you may want to try something like that too. So that's what it looks like, all finished, painted. Got my new gates in, and one of these days I'll have to do a review on that gate opener. Really like it. Y'all come in.